Alright. We're back at it. So, just want to start off by saying I am completely new to this streaming thing. And I was reviewing some of my previous streams and realized that when I'm pausing the stream and I come back, it doesn't automatically turn my audio back on. So I have a lot of clips without audio. From me, anyways. I will be going back and editing all of this footage to shorten it down. And I will be adding my after reaction voiceover for all the dialogue text, at the least. As well as shortening everything and just making it a lot more viewable. But with that, let us continue the story. Emmett Silk, their greatest contribution. Not that I or anyone else would be able to make use of it even if we knew. But it irks me to discover that there was an entirely different form of energy and no one told me. That personal annoyance aside, Hermes' knowledge is undeniably impressive. Given that there are none among the 14 who specialize in the Celestial, he would be a welcome addition. Assuming he can be persuaded to join, that is. I still can't understand his hesitation. Why did you join the convocation? What do you specialize in? Oh ho, you wish to know why Emmett Silk was chosen for the convocation? I should be glad to share the tale. Ahem. It began when... Not another word. Least you've forgotten, we're here to learn about Hermes, not me. My misspent youth is not your concern. My apologies for the wait. I have inspected the Ampullus to my satisfaction. All is well with the creature, and I dare say it won't be long ere it is released onto the world. Another creation, however, reportedly isn't faring so well. The Cherubidus. That is what we shall tend to next. If you would follow me, my friends, we shall return to the main aisle and head north. Alrighty. But yeah, I am working on all of this myself, so I'm not gonna worry about editing any of these videos down until I finish this main story. Once I finish the main story, I will go hard on editing and yeah, I'm just gonna go hard on editing. I understand there is a problem with one of the cherubids. Yes, that is right. As you know, the cherubid is based on a sea creature. Owing to adjustments to enhance its affinity to wind, it is capable of flight. The specimens created from the concept could fly without issue. but a problem arose in subsequent generations. This third-generation creature was born with etheric balance leaning strongly towards water, its aquatic origin reasserting itself, it would seem. The result being its affinity to wind being diminished, and it cannot fly. No matter what we try, we can't get it to rise even the slightest bit. For such change to manifest in so few generations, I fear they are too unstable, flawed. With your permission, I will revert the creatures and recommend to the Bureau that the concept be revised. With its etheric balance leaning towards water, the cherubids would indeed struggle to manipulate wind. Yet it is too early to conclude that it cannot fly. Having failed at first, it may simply have developed a fear. I shall transform and fly with it, helping it to manipulate wind until it finds its wings. What? You needn't go to such lengths. You don't know? But of course not. Transformation is an art in which one manifests a vast quantity of ether to construct another body around oneself. In practice, this allows one to assume any conceivable form, and thereby transcend the limits of one's flesh. Yet convenient though it may be, transforming in the presence of others is considered vainglorious in the extreme, as uncouth and unseemly as running around robless. Shameful. Am I to understand you make a habit of this? Nothing of the sort. It's just that, when transformed, I can wield the wind and fly. It may seem excessive, but what is our shame next to the lives of these creatures? They deserve a chance, and we owe it to them to do all in our power. Be that as it may. Yes, I believe I have a solution. Emmett Silk, may I trouble you to move that cherubidus away from its fellows, somewhere out of sight. Meanwhile, I'd like the rest of you to help prepare here. What mischief are you scheming now? No mischief, I assure you. I would but spare you the need to report to your colleagues that Hermes committed an indiscretion. So have a little faith, and run along. I trust you don't mind? Emmett Silk is out of sight. Good. Let's speak of the plan. It's a stroke of genius, really. We have Emmett Silk train the cherubidus. Aside from being able to fly untransformed, he can readily see aether currents. And with his adept spellcraft, he can also employ suitable wind magics to guide the creature along. While he is indeed capable of all you described, it is not his duty. I am loath to trouble him with it. Don't be. As I mentioned, it would also be for his own sake that what that settled. Let's begin at once. With that settled, let's begin at once. Shinobu, I want you to go to Emmett Silk. Tell him that you have a favor to ask. He will be disinclined to cooperate at first, but you mustn't be discouraged. With our friend, the trick is to be unflaggingly persistent. Off you go now, and good luck. With the chat mode in Say, use your keyboard to enter any phrase containing the words, I have a favor to ask. Yeah, I don't have a keyboard attached right now. I have too much stuff plugged in to plug my keyboard in while I'm streaming. Oh, no you don't. I'm not lifting a finger. I don't know what Hythlodaeus is up to, and I will not be made to know. I refuse. Hythlodaeus is to be believed. Relentless insistence may serve to wear down the ever-wary Emmett Silk. And say, enter any phrase containing please Emmett Silk. Oh, you're gonna be picky because I didn't add a comma.
No, no, no. You are not foisting this nonsense on me.
I'm given to understand you have the power to help the Charybdis, and should be quite willing to do so.
Charybdis. Okay.
And so I appeal to your better nature, most benevolent Emmett Silk. Please teach her to fly.
Or else Hermes will transform. Right now.
Now, there's no need to go quite that far. Altruism is its own reward, as I'm sure he would agree.
Oh, would he now? And who contrived to put me in this position, pray tell?
Nothing so devious. I merely suggested a possible course of action.
Please, Emmett Silk. Please.
not come all this way to play nursemaid to your creations. I'd thank you to remember this favor and let it be the last. I will aid it once it has taken to the air. It falls to you to shepherd it skyward.
Well, let's relax and enjoy the spectacle, shall we?
Let's.
You were wondering why Emmett Selk joined the convocation. Truth be told, he wasn't the first choice for the office. I was, on the strength of my ability to see ether. But I declined the offer. For though my vision is exceptional, I am pedestrian in all other aspects. Worse even, quite abysmal when it comes to manipulating ether, for example. Couldn't transform even if I had a mind to do so. What good is the ability to perceive a problem if one cannot act to address it? Emmett Selk has no such shortcomings. He excels in vision and manipulation both, the latter to an extraordinary degree. If there is a mage more powerful, I do not know of them. Thus did I recommend him for the office in my stead. And I wasn't the only one. Far from it. Countless others vouched for his skill and character. People the world over, to whom he had previously lent a helping hand. Oh, how surprised he was. Claimed he hadn't done anything remarkable for anyone. Modest to a fault. He deserved every bit of acclaim he received. Yet he may well have gone unappreciated were it not for a mutual friend. A singular soul who can't help but involve herself in the business of others. Where she walks, excitement is certain to follow. Her antics irritate Emmett Selk to no end. But much of his grumbling stems from genuine concern. When our friend calls, he never fails to answer and lend his talents. And in the course of doing so, he himself came to be recognized and respected by those around him. They are truly remarkable individuals, and I'm proud to call them friends. To help them realize their dreams. This will be my greatest contribution to our world. And when they have fulfilled their respective purposes, so too shall I have fulfilled mine, and together we may return to the star. Look at me, spilling my innermost secrets. I can't seem to help it with you. I can only assume it is due to the color of your soul. I just don't understand how you can be so alike and yet so different.
Well done, my pet. Well done!
Ah, yes. I dare say the Charybdis will be fine here on. Why don't you go and signal to Emmett Selk? Let him know that his arduous task is at an end.
Man. That was an emotional conversation. I just wish I could save all of them. Just makes you feel for Emmett just all that more. You didn't already feel for him enough. Can I not select them? This wave. Yeah, I got rid of that. Emerging from his reverie, Emmett Silk notices you and begins to descend with the, how did I say, Charabitus. That's what it was, right? Charabitus. I'm having trouble speaking right now. Okay. I have no words to express my gratitude. Thanks to you, the Charabitus has learned to fly. And Shinobu and I could relax and have a pleasant chat. I'm sure you did. The creature needs some small assistance at first, but soon it was flying more or less on its own. I doubt you will need to repeat this lesson. That was truly impressive. I witnessed it all from afar. The Charabitus flies. Charabitus. Indeed. With this, we've proven that even a creature with skewed etheric balance is capable of flight. Though we helped it to achieve this, the Charabitus is a herd animal. They may well aid their struggling kin in like fashion if and when the need arises. Keeping this in mind, I bid you continue observing them. If that is what you want. But if I may say so, rather than hoping an idealistic possibility comes to pass, would it not be simpler to have the concept adjusted? That way, we could guarantee the anomalies such as this specimen are never born in the first place. These creatures are already here. We will spare no effort in giving them a chance to survive. As you wish, Chief. As you wish. Hermes. I'm fine. Don't worry. Well, that concludes all of my present tasks. Let us return to Angoras for now. Can I please meet Asum? There's an ether current. What? Want to apologize for forcing me to help you, do you? Save your breath. You didn't force me to do anything. I merely chose the most expeditious way to have done with an impediment to our business. Tell me, Shinobu, in the course of watching me, have you learned aught of value? Nothing so far, but I'm hopeful that will change. Dynamis. Dynamis seems promising. I'm not sure what I'm looking for, but I don't think I've found it yet. If only my work were more interesting. Nevertheless, I'm still indebted to you for keeping Midian company. If there is aught I might do, you need but ask. Chief Hermes, what good fortune to find you here. Is something the matter? The Ichian. I'm afraid it's done it again. No sooner did we release one for observation than it set upon the nearby Archimedes, slaughtering them. Was the creature hungry, or somehow provoked? I had just fed them myself, and the Archimedes were keeping a wide berth. It is the nature of the Aeacon that is to blame. Their innate viciousness. Temperament aside, it is an outstanding creation, perfect in form and function. Though it may not be suited for release, I have no doubt that the Bureau will accept its concept for preservation. In any case, there's no point in postponing the inevitable. Doros will revert them all at once the paperwork is done. Where is the scene of the incident? Just off the path to the 12 Wonders. As you make your way, you should see it to the left. I don't know if Doros is still there, however. Hermes, wait! If this is part of his work, then I would observe. We follow. figure. Yeah, if you didn't know, I am not doing any of the Aether Current quests yet. I'm gonna wait till I'm done with the story. But I am marking them all down so that I can post all the Aether Currents once I have located them all. Although I'm sure they're already all posted online somewhere. Still, I want to make my own list. Yeah, unicorns out here. That's exactly like my unicorn. Oh, not minion. Yeah, exactly. The lacerations and burns are unmistakable. Lycan was indeed responsible. But the creature is nowhere to be seen. Doros must have taken it away. The man makes his base at the 12's Wonders. I shall go and seek him out there. Emmett Silk and I will search the area for good measure, just to make sure the Lycan did not escape. My thanks. Let us meet at the 12 Wonders when you have finished. I will go ahead. Please follow with Shinobu. Come, come. It's down this path, over the bridge. This place is awesome. Another current. There it is, the 12 Wonders. Hermes is looking for Doros. Let's look for Doros too. He's a man with long blonde hair, I think. I'll know him when I see him. Is this an actual mount that I've not seen yet? 'Cause that's actually really cool. I know the Pegasus is a mount, but I've never had any interest in Pegasus. But this one looks badass. Okay, said he, but just to be safe. If you're with Median, then I assume you're on an errand for Hermes. What can I do for you? Sorry, wrong person. We're looking for Doros. Ah, I see. We do have similar hair, so people often mistake us from afar. I hope you find him soon. That's what I thought. There we go. Median has yet to arrive. Oh my goodness. I almost lost her. Come. Doros. That's Doros? Well now, if it isn't Median, what brings you here? Ah, I thought I heard familiar voices. I didn't realize you two had decided to help me search for Doros. Thank you. You're in charge of the Lycanauts, I believe. Where are they now? Out in the fields in restraints. Frenzied as they were, I couldn't well return them to Kitris. Once I've submitted my report, I'll see them reverted without delay. As he says, the beasts are indeed quite ferocious. You're one of the 14. What brings you here? Nothing you need concern yourself with, as you were. We've heard the news that a Lycan slaughtered Okapides. As the observer in charge, you are of the option that they are not fit to be released. I am. Their abnormal aggression and exceptional strength make for a highly problematic combination. It matters not where they are released. Lycaones would threaten other species and upset the natural order. Could it be that the specimens observed are an outlier? Highly unlikely. We've created a good many of them. All exhibited the same tendencies. Even when we used Kairos to begin with a fresh slate, their behavior was unchanged. Kairos, a memory reconfiguration system. The chief himself created it. It allows us to erase or alter memories, that we may observe creations in different environmental conditions without needing to remake them from scratch. Quite impressive, and potentially dangerous, depending on the intensity of the etheric emissions. Pastra may wish to have words with you. Rest assured, I've kept all values within prescribed limits. and to prevent misuse, its applications are limited to those authorized by the Chief Overseer. Do not misunderstand. To manipulate a subject's memories is an intrusive act I deeply abhor, but it is still preferable to execution. Come now, Chief. Let's not be so melodramatic. What was born of ether is simply being reduced to its original state. I know the distinctions concern you, but we mustn't lose sight of the bigger picture. Making rational choices for the sake of a more prosperous star. If a creation cannot be properly studied even with the aid of Kairos, we remake it. If a creation is deemed a detrimental existence, we unmake it. 'Tis all for the greater good, and none question the necessity of such routine processes. I understand these things, I do. I would never think to unleash a clear and undeniable threat onto the world. Yet insignificant though their individual lives may be next to all creation, it is all the Lycones have. Before we seal their fates, we owe it to these beings to exhaust all options, to ensure that nothing has been overlooked. If you insist, let me provide you with a full report, and we may take it from there. Would it be possible for us to attend the discussion, that Emmett Silk may better carry out his duties? By all means. Pray, show them to the meeting room. My little meteor. To man, other beings are just things, to be used and controlled, like magic. That's what Hermes told me once. You needn't be all Ellen Tlaki. Oh, why am I reading that? I fear this discussion may take a while, during which time Metian, are you feeling unwell? It's not me, Hermes. It's you. I won't go to the meeting. I'll stay with Shinobu. Though I am to impose, may I leave Median in your care again? I'm in your debt, if you'll excuse me. Can you help me with something, Shinobu? The meeting will make Hermes sad. I want to cheer him up. With a flower. Hermes likes flowers the most, of all the creations in Elpis. Most creations are expected to be interesting, or beautiful, or strong, better in some way. But flowers are different. They're designed to suit our emotions, what we feel and want to convey. Hermes likes that. I can't make flowers, so I'll search for one, and I want you to search with me. Let's start here at the 12's Wonder. Vibrant purple flowers, bigger than your hands, adorn the tree. Oh, so big and bright. I love them. But they might be too bright. You have to think of the recipient. That's what Hermes said. A tall, slender tree rises before you. You crane your neck to look for flowers. No flowers. If there were apples, we could have covered them in syrup. Let's head outside next. Don't worry, we won't wander far. Let's get the Ilpis flower. An array of beautiful flowers grow in the bed, their mix of colors forming a pattern. These would be better for Hermes, but they're hedged in. That means we shouldn't touch them. They're either under observation or poisonous. Any other place should be fine, though. Let's keep looking. Set on a tail-thin stalk, the oddly shaped flower is mesmerizing in its undulations. Oh, a conian, a flower that can move. When Hermes wasn't looking, it shot seeds at him. Not a good gift, maybe. But you're good, Shinobu, at spotting flowers. We'll find something soon. Oh, dang it. Right. Come on, we walk. You spy nothing promising nearby. At best, common-looking grasses with some tiny flowers. Nothing around here. Ah! Over there, Shinobu. Something big. Huge. I see it. A terrible stench reminiscent of sodden old boots pervades the air. Without a doubt, the culprit is the Marlboro-like creature before you. It's an Adonis. Things around its mouth look like petals, but the flowers are the orbs on its head. When Hermes inspected it, it swallowed him up. He didn't leave his room for days. What do you think, Shinobu? Would he like it? It's probably not the good sort of memory. I'd rather not go near that thing. So not this one either. Finding a good flower is harder than I thought. I'm sorry, Shinobu. Could we search a little more? Maybe as far as the fields over there? I'll pick something after that, I promise. God, I gotta stop doing that. No mounts. No mounts. Lush green fields stretch out before you, ending where the sky begins. There's nothing. That shiny thing over there. What could it be? The Elpis flower? Yay, we found him. Oh, Elpis flowers. They're here too. Hermes likes and dislikes them at the same time. Like me, they're Intelekis. Like me, they feel his pain and turn black. Dark. That's only for Hermes, though. For others, they're always white and bright. Truly, the flower has dark in your home. The flower was dark in your home. Then, do you have it too? A dark emotion? I've known the pain and sorrow of loss. I've felt great fury and frustration. I've been plagued with doubt and anxiety. I dare say I have a few. I see. Hermes has known the same. The feeling that a part of you is gone, again and again, but no one notices. Please, Shinobu, won't you lend it to me? Your pain and sorrow? I want you to make the flower dark, in front of Hermes. He has been in a dark place, since before he created me. He needs to know that he isn't there alone, that others are sad too. Truly, you'll do it. Thank you, Shinobu. Thank you. It means more to me than I can say. I can't wait to see how Hermes reacts. Let's go back and fetch him. It seems they're still talking. Let's wait until they've finished.
Hermes!
Oh. You were waiting for me.
You finished talking?
Yes. We've come to a decision. My thanks for keeping Meteion company. Emet-Selch and Hythlodaeus have already retired to their rooms. There is room for you too, if you would follow me.
Wait! I want to show you something first.
Elpis flowers?
Go on.
You want to see my pain?
You're not the only one, Hermes. Others feel sad too. You're not alone.
I see Meteion has shared much with you. May we talk a moment? I do not think it wrong that we live for the star, that we strive to make it a better place. And yet, in carrying out my duties here, there are times when I am plagued by doubt. Do you recall what Hythlodaeus said, when we first spoke of my nomination? Death is the privilege of those who have fulfilled their purpose, a choice they embrace of their own free will, and when they depart, it is always beautiful. Perhaps it is, but only for man. Creations that he deems useless are discarded with nary a second thought. Some scarcely born into the world, afforded a handful of breaths before life and potential are abruptly extinguished. We make an effort to spare them the pain, but they sense what awaits. Rage and anguish and cower and fear, and it is not beautiful. Yet no one cares. No one. So fixated are we upon the duty that we do not pause to question the method. Pain and suffering, confusion and despair, writ plain in the eyes of those poor creatures. Yet no one sees. We turn a blind eye and carry on in blissful ignorance. Nor to miss. And always, always the blossoms shine pure and white. A contradiction so blatant I could scream, want to scream. How can you all accept this aberration? Then I wonder, am I the aberration for thinking thus? And I am filled with dread. But now I know I'm not alone. Not the only one for whom the flowers weep. I won't ask what you thought as you kneeled beside the Elpis, or if you only did it at Meteion's insistence. Nevertheless, I thank you. To know that you too have experienced suffering is a comfort.
Glad I could be of service. Let's have no more brooding, eh? Oh, I could tell you all about suffering.
Lest you misunderstand, I derive no pleasure from your pain.
I know.
It's just... the fact that you are still here in spite of your suffering gives me heart. The stars in the heavens. Know you what they are? Though it is too far to tell, each glittering light could be a world not unlike Aetheris. A world filled with life. So many stars, so many lives. For us, there may be no higher purpose than to live for our world. But what of the other living beings out there? What is it that gives their lives meaning? That drives them day after day after day? To pose that question to our undiscovered cousins, I created beings of dynamis, who can traverse the vast emptiness between the stars. Meteon and her sisters. Sisters. She has a great many of them, and they have already departed on their journey, traveling to one star and then the next in search of life. As one might expect, exploration on such a grand scale is rife with difficulties, and thus far I've naught to show for it. But I have faith that we will make some manner of discovery ere long. And when we do, I should be glad to share our findings with you, in gratitude for your kindness. It's getting rather late. We had best find our beds. It would not do for both of us to be sleep-deprived on the morrow. Come, Meteon. Let us head back.
All right.
An all too brief interlude, perhaps, but it is time I attend to my next task. As Emlet Silk and Hythrolydius are aware, we reached a verdict regarding the fate of the Lycones. 7 were created for observation, and all 7 must be unmade. Doros has followed the correct protocols, and, as Chief Overseer, I can do no fault in his judgment. The Lycones would disrupt the natural order, ravaging and consuming other species until they themselves starve and perish. They cannot be released into the wild, and they cannot be allowed to remain here in Olympus. I intend to petition the Bureau of the Architect to have the concept preserved as a restricted purpose hazardous life form. Hythrolydius has pledged to support me in this endeavor. Yet whatever the Bureau decides, the existing Lycones have served their purpose. Doros has already isolated the creatures and is preparing to carry out necessary measures. I will join him forthwith. It is my duty to witness the conclusion. to this study. If you are resolved, then we have but to accompany you. Of course. Let us be off, then. We return to the main aisle. Alright. This whole part of the story is it's really heavy for me. This must be them. Doris. Doris, are you hurt? What happened here? They caught me off guard. I had them bound with etherical shackles, but they became frenzied, even more so than usual, and broke free. I was able to stop 4. The other 3 escaped. I see them. 2 have taken to the air above the 12 wonders. The last is up ahead, lurking in the fields. You and Shinobu handle that one. The pair in the sky you can leave to me. If that is how it must end, then so be it. I will render assistance to Emmett Silk, unneeded though it is. Median, you are to stay here with Doros. But Hermes? The Lycones must be reverted. I would spare you their pain, and mine. This is my burden, not yours. But if you are intent on helping, then please follow my lead. Am I actually feeling bad for these creatures? God damn. I appreciate your help, and I lament that it is necessary. There it is, our quarry. Within striking distance at present. But if it feels threatened, it may well flee beyond our reach. Here is my plan. You will approach slowly, in full view, and draw the Lycan's attention. Now, I warn you, its abilities are as fierce as its temperament. Once it spots you, it will unleash orbs of flame. But fear not. By my measure, you are more than equal to the task. Withstand the onslaught for a few brief moments, and that will give me the time to catch it unawares. Ready? Then let us begin. Am I supposed to fight it?
Now. Oh. Forgive me. Please, forgive me. May you and your kin find peace. Wherever your souls may drift in the underworld, may you find tranquil seas. Be not forgotten, in concept endure, to reclaim form and one day live again. Serve not the star, or any purpose save your own. Live again, if that be your desire. Hate, if that be your want. We are worthy. but leave your suffering behind. Lay down your burdens, be born anew. Fly high, fly free.
Join the convocation, Hermes. You do not belong here.
Leave to replace another. To be replaced. It changes nothing. Tell me, do you think it right that we sacrifice all these lives for the sake of the star? And when the star has reached perfection, what then? If all who are satisfied choose to die, shall we all die in satisfaction? I do not know. Were I to take up the seat of Van Daniel, it would be tantamount to approving my predecessor's death. I do not know if it is right. And to be torn by such thoughts, I do not know if I am fit to represent mankind.
Hermes! Please don't be angry. It hurts so.
Forgive me. If you would still consider me in spite of everything, I beg some time to gather my thoughts. Meanwhile, Hythlodaeus, I fear I must trouble you to attend to the others.
'Tis no trouble at all. Take as long as you require.
And you, my friend, I pray you find that which you seek.
I expect we have some few matters to discuss. Shall we return to the 12 Wonders for a time?
Aye.
The other Lacones have been taken care of. The incident is resolved, and life in Elpis continues as normal, or ends, as the case may be. Rationally speaking, I understand Hermes' argument. No matter how well deserved the rest, there is still a pang of sadness when a colleague leaves us. Yet never has a departure caused me such grief as Hermes appears to feel. What must it be like to experience such torment? Alright. Well, yeah. I'm going to take a short break for a moment, but I am going to end the stream and start a new one when I come back. because I'm gonna level up to 87 off stream. Sure, no one wants to see me just running fates. So, thank you for watching. Until next time, take care.